What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. Hope you guys are enjoying that Champions review. I had actually a lot of fun reviewing that film. So hope you guys are enjoying that review. We will definitely be having more. Like I said in the Champions review, I will be checking out Creed 3 pretty soon here. So just be on the lookout for that. We're off to get my brother, so another one of these driving videos. So just excuse any of the shakiness that you might hear or whatever. This is a little small topic that I want to address, just because I just heard about it and I was just like, I just found it just kind of funny, just because it's a good example of someone who doesn't know how to run their own business. So I forget the state that this theater is held at, but there's a theater chain called Movieland, and I mean, just by that name alone, you can tell it's like some cheap whatever, movie theater in like some local town or whatever, or some like little town, you know what I'm saying? So they just put out this, I guess you can call it a mandate or something, yeah, where I guess after 7? After 7 p.m., little kids cannot come into the movie theater. They're not going to permit kids to come into the theater. I forget the whole reasoning behind it, but basically they kids are not going to be able to go to the theater on any kind of night occasion. So Friday nights, Saturday nights, whatever. They're not going to be allowed to do any of that shit. So, my response is going to be pretty simple. It's stupid. And it's stupid for obvious reasons. I mean, first of all, any film that comes out with a PG rating or whatever like that, and it's a very well-known piece, or it's like something that a lot of kids are excited about, a lot of kids are going to have a hard time going to the theater at that specific time, like they're basically going to have to go from school to the theater immediately, so a lot of these kids are probably just going to go, all right, I'm not going to do that, I'll just wait for streaming, so you're already getting rid of a bunch of your audience, a bunch of your customers, because kids make up a lot of that. Kids go to the theater all the time. My little brother just went to see Ant-Man not too long ago. So, kids like going to the theater because there's just like this, almost this like carnival, experience to it. So it's very appealing for little children. So to have them not show up on like Friday night, a Saturday night, or whatever, which by the way is where you usually make the most bank, as in the theater, your business is going to suffer tremendously from that, because you basically are becoming an adult theater, where it's just adults, which I've been to a couple theaters, man, where it's indie oriented, so in turn it's basically an adult oriented theater, and I mean, I'll tell you, man, I mean, it's paradise in those theaters because you don't got kids, talking during the movie, crying, whatever like that, but those little places that I go to, they are not making the most of money because of what they're offering, and it appeals to a very specific kind of audience, and a specific kind of people. So when your offerings are not at the times of where you would make the most money, you're going to suffer tremendously for it, So I wouldn't be surprised if Movieland goes out of business, I just wouldn't be surprised. To me, it's just a bad, it's bad optics, I mean, also, socially speaking, you got little kids who take their girls out to the theater on a Friday night or a Saturday night. You know how many times I go to the theater and I see couples, and I'm talking about, like, you know, high school kids, you know, like little kids, like they take their girls out to eat, and then they go see a movie. You know, it's the classic, you know, setup. But if they're not old enough to go to the theater, you know what I'm saying? Then, because, you know, middle schoolers rock that way too. You know, like, it's, you know, it's all hurting your business. It's not benefiting your business. You know, I'm not sure really what the reason was for it. Let me fix my camera real quick because it just got crazy. There we go. But yeah, I'm not sure why they chose to do it. I think even they were kind of like you know, kind of like didn't give like a strong reason for it. But yeah, it's just bad optics. It's just, I don't know how you form that idea where it's like, oh yeah, well, kids don't make up that much. You know, it's like they make up a ton of it. You know, when I go to the theater, most times it's one of two things. It's either very little kids or people my age. You know, like 20 and up. You know, and then you got your elderly and stuff like that. But most of the times it's the kids. The kids are showing up to the theater. You know, so it's like, I don't know. It just seemed like a bad move to me. Yeah, it's like, and especially as like you being like a small, like, little town theater joint no one's gonna go to kind of thing. Like, wouldn't you want to follow in the example of like other theaters like Regal and what's the other one, Sinopolis, AMC? Like, wouldn't you want to follow in the steps of them versus, like, you know, like trying to make some of these like odd decisions, you know, or making these odd choices? I mean, it's like, I don't know. So I just saw that. I just saw that like yesterday about Movieland, and it's like, you know, I never have heard of Movieland. There's no Movieland out here, and well, if they keep that policy up, there ain't gonna be no Movieland anywhere. You're gonna lose a lot of money. I mean, maybe you might just turn into an indie theater, you know, like I said, like I don't know if y'all also went to the Angelica Theater. That shit's pretty nice. That's where they show a lot of the indies and stuff. I also went to this theater, what was it called, Digital Gem Cinema, down in San Diego. It's very small. It's in actually on a college campus. That was actually pretty good too. They show some nice indies here and there. So, but like I said, man, even those small theaters, they're struggling. You know, to be open. You know, so yeah. So I just found that whole little story interesting, just because it's like, it's a good example of what not to do with your business. You know, it's just like, just bad optics, a bad take. You know, kids very often go to the theater. So when you are not going to give them, especially on a night, on a Friday night, Saturday night, it's like, if you're not going to give them that kind of, you know, that kind of opportunity, they ain't going to show up at all. They're not going to show up around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? No one's going to go to that, you know, because they just getting off school, and, you know, they're probably a little tired. You know, they're not going to just go directly to the theater, you know. So, but yeah, so hopefully they change their policy, because it's probably going to kill them in the long run. So, but that's my take on that little story. Just found it interesting. But you guys will know your thoughts on about a theater chain making a choice like that. Do you guys think that that's smart, or do you guys think that that's kind of stupid? I think that's pretty fucking stupid, but you guys will know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's going to be it for this video. I will definitely be checking out Creed 3 pretty soon, so stick around for that review. And yeah. that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.